All right, we're live. GM, everybody. Welcome to what's going to be another great DevNTell here. So if you're new, DevNTell is a 30-minute window for builders to showcase something they're passionate about or have been working on in Web3. It's going to be an awesome project we've been working on, demonstrating and testing best practices, automation goodies, smart contracts, how to structure a project, etc. Basically, if you got a passion for something, this is your opportunity to share it with your peers here at Developer DAO. And I am ecstatic to have back on Yamen for the third time. Love having you on, Yamen, from the LUKSO Network. Welcome.
Thank you, Norb. It's great to be with you, and thanks for hosting.
My pleasure. I guess for folks who didn't catch you the last couple of times, do you want to give a brief introduction about yourself just to get them up to speed?
Sure. So, hello everyone watching. So, my name is Yamen. I'm a smart contract engineer working at LUKSO. My background is in computer and communication network engineering, and almost since 3 years, I joined LUKSO as a smart contract engineer. And basically, what I do is research the current problem in the Ethereum ecosystem and try to solve that on the standard level, and then creating their smart contract implementation. And yeah, that's basically what I do. And for the people who are not familiar with LUKSO is a layer 1 EVM chain. It uses proof of stake for the consensus layer and EVM for the execution layer. And what we're building is what we're trying to do is not forking Ethereum to create just a new network for the sake of just cloning another network, but it's more of trying to innovate on the standard level, which is something not most of the current blockchain does. They try to innovate on the network level, and sometimes they sacrifice decentralization, or they sacrifice speed, or this is the blockchain trilemma. So what we're trying to do is to keep the current network status as it is, and try to innovate on the standard level. And since 3 years, we're proposing what we call the LSPs, LUKSO Standard Proposals. These are standards that try to solve identity problems, some assets problem that we have, like problems related to the tokens, social recovery. So there's a lot of stuff, and I would probably group them inside I would say the new creative economy category. So everything that is related to metaverse, social media, creators, stuff like that. So today, I guess we're gonna, if you want to add something, Nar, feel free to interrupt me.
Oh, no, go for it. I was going to ask,
Cool.
let's get right into it.
Yeah, cool. So last 2 times, because I've been here 3 times, we did a presentation. So mainly it was presentations. So if you want to check the theoretical part and know more about LUKSO and the standard, how they work, in the low level, phase, just go and check the other two, the old to DevNTell, and if you want, there is plenty of material online that you can check. But today we're gonna do a demo for the browser extension, which support the LSPs. So basically, we created we have what we call universal profile, and it's a smart contract account. And we have a browser extension that supported to interact with different apps. So I'm going to do a quick comparison with a browser extension. Probably we can use MetaMask. I prepared MetaMask, but yeah, let's see. You can see my screen, right?
Yes. We're in
Cool.
StreamYard at the moment. Yeah.
Yep. Okay, cool. So what I'm going to do is go to MetaMask. So if someone wants to get onboarded and use any DApp, he needs to have a browser extension that hold his account to interact on the blockchain. And one of the most used browser extension is MetaMask. So if you want to interact with the blockchain, first you go to this web page and you install MetaMask. You'll be forwarded to then you will have it installed. I just installed it. Then you can agree and create a new wallet. For a non-technical guy, it's really like, for here it's good. So I need to set a password. This is something that people are used to it, but we can see when I start to so it's they need to know about the seed phrase. So if I press the recommended button and I show you my secret recovery phrase, but don't show it to anyone, um, they'll get this screen, and then they need to know what is like a secret phrase, and they need to write it in like in a place which is secure. So this is really like bad user experience if we're trying to onboard non-technical people to the space. And now I need to copy it to the clipboard. Next, I need to paste it probably here, and then obviously you should not do that, but we're just trying to showcase how bad the current user experience is. And, okay, and then they need to preserve this secret seed phrase somewhere safe. And then they will be here. So I need to go to got it, try, maybe not. Okay, and then, so this is my account on the blockchain. If I see here, like I see this address, I see zero ETH, and then it's a simple dashboard. But let's say I want to interact with a DApp. I'm not sure with which DApp we can interact since I don't have any funds, but let's probably try to go to the mainnet LUKSO Explorer. We just want to try to simulate some transaction. Obviously, people won't go to the block explorer, but let's try to just pick a verified contract and simulate some transaction. And see what people will see when they interact with a simple DApp. Let's try to simulate this function. Okay, I'm not connected. So I need to connect my wallet. I need to press MetaMask. And then I need to connect. I see this 0x44, and probably this is my account. And then I'll do next, connect. And then it will be connected. So still what I see in MetaMask is just this address, and the balance. So I try to click pause, any function really. We're just trying to see what people will see. So it's gonna forward me to this screen. So obviously it's gonna fail because it's a function that I'm not able to call. But let's just focus on what the user will see. Like if I'm interacting with OpenSea to transfer like an NFT, or like trying to register my ENS name, what's going to happen is that I'll see a bunch of gibberish here and my account. I will not see any profile picture or like name indicating that it's me. And what I'm going to see is just like estimated fee, amount, gas fees. Like people will need to know about more concept than we expect them to know. So they need to familiarize themselves with gas, what's gas, and if they press here, it's hex. So obviously it's probably it's good for us because we've been in the space and we know what's that, but we should not expect non-technical people like my brother or like my father to know how to install MetaMask and interact with a DApp. So this is MetaMask, and it's actually not the problem of MetaMask. It's the problem of the underlying tools and standards that we use. For instance, MetaMask is a browser that lets you control your account. And the type of account present here is an externally owned account. So this is a type of account where you cannot attach any information to it. You cannot reference your address. You cannot reference your name. You cannot attach like a description or like a profile picture. So on the blockchain, using this type of account, you're just a bunch of hacks, and you can't be identified with like your name or like a profile picture. So this is not really the problem of MetaMask, but rather the account that we use. And that tell us more about like the current tools and standard that we use are super like technical and low level. And if we expect the non-technical people to be onboarded to the blockchain, then we need to upgrade our tools and use better standard. So what we've been doing in Luxo is working on smart contract accounts. Like this is really one side of it, the smart contract account. We call the smart contract universal profile. Yeah, it's called universal profile, and it's basically a smart contract account. You can learn here about it. Like this is a bit technical. I don't expect people to go here, but like if you want to if you're technical and you want to familiarize yourself with the universal profile and see the difference, you can go here. So basically, it has more advantage than the current externally owned account. Basically, you can execute several operations than what the EOA let you to do. You can attach information. This is something that you cannot do with an externally owned account. So you can attach your name, a profile picture. You can add some description, some tags like reference your Twitter, Instagram, anything really. And you have a bunch of features that we can discuss also when we see the browser extension. So let's see the browser extension that support this type of account. So if you want to check the extension, you would go to docs.luxo.tech. We'll have this link in the description of the YouTube video. So you'll go to this link, and then you can press on this button, UP browser extension, and then it's a page that tell you where to download the browser extension from. We'll go to the App Store, make sure it's LUKSO.network, so it's verified, and then you will add it to Chrome. I already have it installed, but I didn't set it up yet. So directly when you install it, you will just have this page open. So it will tell you to pin the browser extension. So we will pin it. So the idea here is that smart contracts to be deployed on a network, they cost real money. So they cost the native token of the blockchain. So what Luxo is doing is subsidizing the profile creation and giving free quota to people so they can interact on the blockchain in a free way. So obviously it's a quota, so you have like a limited amount of gas to use, and like it reset each month. And probably later there will be like different kind of relayers that will exist and probably have their own business model, like a subscription that you pay using your credit card, and then you will able to interact on the blockchain. So we're gonna do a demo how to install the profile and just how to interact with different dApps and see how's the user experience. So we'll start with create a profile. And then by creating a universal profile, you will benefit from free transaction up to 20 million gas per month, 6 free profiles, and then easy profile recovery. Amazing, let's go. So we'll need to validate your Twitter account and your Discord account, but obviously these will kept private. And the reason why we do that is to make sure you are like a human and not a bot, because if we don't do that, there will be a lot of bot creating a smart contract account and they will just drain our internal relayer balance. So we need to make sure that everyone is a human, obviously. But like in terms of like the smart contract itself, you can deploy it on your own and pay for your cost of deployment, and then you don't need to validate through X and Discord. And this option probably will be available. So I'm gonna press validate X. I already logged in before, and then I will validate my Discord. Also did the same. Okay, now I'm validated. I can continue. I must agree to the terms and condition. I can stay anonymous by not putting any name, and I can also set a name. So will say Yamen DevNTell. This is my username, and then I can also add a picture, so I'll do that. I really can. Okay, downloads probably. Okay, we'll use this cute chill whale image. Probably it's gonna load in a few seconds. Okay, cool. I guess that's my NFT also. So add image. You can obviously add a background, and then it's okay. So then we'll need to create the universal profile address. The browser extension will pop up. It will say join on mainnet. I need to agree to the terms and condition. I need to set a password. So it's like any other browser extension. And then we have a factory that lets you choose your identicon. So now we have like the identicon is the one that make your profile more like so if someone deploy a profile with the same name, obviously you will have the same name, but like you will get differentiated from the identicon. So you can just choose different, and then your address will change. Probably choose a cute identicon. We'll choose this yellow and pink, and then we'll confirm. And then we'll go back to the so then they'll tell me to review if I want that. I say, got it, create my profile. And then obviously this is gonna trigger a chain of transaction, one for the deployment, one for setting data to your profile, and to set permissions. So this is a different standard that we also use in combination with a universal profile, and it's a key manager standard, and that lets you allow like several peoples to interact through your profile with different permission. Obviously, you can choose to set up a recovery method using your email. Some people don't prefer that if they see it as like too centralized, and so you can do it through your Google account email. If you prefer that, you can do it. If not, you are not forced to do it because you already have your profile created. So here I can see that my profile is created. I have my my profile image here, and just everything here is on chain. So like it's not like a reference to something off chain. Everything is stored inside the smart contract. So I'm aware of time, so I'll try to connect with several DApps and yeah, see how the experience will be. Just in short, here you have different different addresses that have control in your profile. So UP receiver is like a contract that will register the addresses of the assets once you receive, so they are easily detectable in your profile. And the browser extension is like the address of this browser extension. You can go here, you can see, okay, this address has the permission to change the profile data, to sign, to encrypt, decrypt, also like to deploy other smart contracts, execute, etc. So obviously don't mess with that. You can fund your controller balance if you want. And also here is a wallet that will show you all the assets that you own. Probably I need to because it's a new thing. Yeah, I probably need to. So the cool thing is that you can search by. So this is mainnet. Yeah, I can search by name. I'm not sure. Probably we have caching and it didn't detect the profile yet, which is fine. So this is my original profile. I'm showing you my assets. So this is me. Everything is stored on chain. I own these assets. And why it's easy to display these assets is not because it rely on an API or something. Currently, it does not rely on anything besides the smart contract itself. So these NFT, the addresses of these NFT are stored within my smart contract, which make it easy to detect what I have. How it works on Ethereum or like the Ethereum ecosystem with ERC-721 is that you're not notified when you register an asset or like when you transfer it. So you have no clue what you own and you don't. and also you own it with your externally owned account. So using a profile, you can know what assets you have. You can also react on them. Say, okay, I want to reject all the assets, and then you will decide. Everyone who tries to transfer an asset to you, it will fail. So I'm gonna do a quick thing where we try to connect with the app. So Liquid is a staking platform on the LUKSO blockchain. So probably I'll just show you how you can, so how like the user experience when you want to trigger a transaction. So let's say I want to stake 2 LUKS. Like this is really just to showcase like the interaction on the browser extension, whatever the D app is. So then it's gonna load and it's gonna show me, this is my profile, this is my image, and then I don't have any funds. So I just created my profile and I don't have any funds and I can interact on the blockchain. And that's because I'm using the relayer. Like this is something provided by LUKSO, and anyone can provide to subsidize gas fees. So it shows that, okay, you're transferring 2 LUKS. And this is, I would say this is really a great user experience, and we don't have something similar on the blockchain. Obviously, if you're a dev and you want to know what's happening, you can go to the advanced view, check LUKSO mainnet, the to address, value, gas, and whatever these stuff. And then you can long click to confirm. And then it will say transaction in progress, and you can track it here. So it will show you that you interacted with that, and then it's gonna work on the platform. I'll also show probably quick what was the universal page. So it's an NFT marketplace. They launched 1 month ago, and it's really great. You have several collections here. There is some free drops. So if you go to drops, you can see what you can mint now for the price and what has been sold out. So I'll try to buy some asset. I can go to listing and I want to try to buy some asset. Okay, let's try to buy this one. I hope I have enough LUKS in my profile. I mean, this is my main profile and I have like a balance here. So I'll try to buy this one and I'll press buy. I'll sign in with my universal profile and it's gonna take a second. It's loading. But I'm already signed in, so it's probably an issue. Let me try to refresh. Let's do it this way. Okay, maybe there is a problem on my end. Let me try to disconnect. Okay, listings. We want to buy this one. Okay, apparently there's something. I'm gonna try something else. Okay, let's do this one. Probably it's an. I can do sign. I don't know. I have no clue. Probably I can show you the wallet and how you can transfer LUKS to anyone. So this is me. Let's say I want to transfer LUKS to this profile here, which I created. Let's take the address. I mean, we can search by name, but I will connect. I'm going to choose my profile and then I will go here. Okay, this is me. No, this is me. And I have here the send button and even I can send some assets. So let's try to send this really cute and amazing NFT. So I'm gonna search for Yamen. It's still probably it's a caching issue. That's why it didn't detect my profile yet, but I can paste the address. Let me check. Did I create that on testnet? I hope not. No, it's mainnet. So I'm gonna take this address. Nope, go here. Yeah, probably it's a caching issue and it's not picking it up. So, but the idea is that you can just go to send and just try something and you, uh, let's try to send to who? I don't know. To, um, let's, if I want to send to Hugo, I will just try to do one legs, send one legs, and it will show his profile picture and then it will pop up here and then you can see it's send one legs. I also want to do it to the NFT so you guys can see the NFT view. Obviously I rejected the request. I can do here. So everything here is stored within the smart contract and it references the creators because also the address of the creator is written inside the smart contract. So this view, you can see it on any website that go within the standard. So let's say if wallet.universalprofile.cloud is down, we don't need to rely on it because it's a standard thing and every marketplace can do it. So I'm gonna try to send collectible. I'm gonna do Hugo and I'll try to send this asset. And then you will see the NFT view. It's gonna let you so it's gonna say it's an NFT transfer. It's gonna detect that it's an NFT, and it's gonna show like the token ID and stuff. It's gonna say it's an LSP7 token standard. This is the equivalent of ERC20, but obviously the better version. And it's the contract address. And if you want to see the advanced view, you can always see it with the payload. So I'm not gonna send my asset. I'm happy to send it to Hugo, but like probably a different asset. And yeah, that's really like the user experience when you create a universal profile. And universal profile is not just for like a user. You can create a universal profile for your DAO, for your business, for like your brand, and like I want to like talk to especially the NFT people. Like if you want to launch an NFT on other network, I would suggest like probably do it on Luxo. And this is what most of the people are doing now. Like they're just launching on Luxo because the user experience is better and like the users don't need to acquire links, go to an exchange, do KYC and then send it, preserve a seed phrase. Like everyone now saw how easy it is to like set up a universal profile and use it. So yeah, I would highly suggest anyone to build on Luxo. You can know more details if you go to docs.luxo.tech. If you're a DApp developer, we have a section for DApp developers. It's really straightforward, like how you first connect to a universal profile, the code. And if you want to learn more about the standard, there's plenty of materials online. There is a talk from Fabian, which is really interesting, and really a lot of pages that explain how this work under the hood. I guess we don't have enough time. I'll leave these 2 minutes. Probably if you have Narb any question or someone from the viewers.
Yeah, certainly. Yeah, this was awesome. Thank you so much, Yaman. Gang, if
Yes.
for those of you watching, if you have any questions, please ask them in the comments, and I will ask on your behalf. I guess from my side, uh,
Mhm.
the consistent refilling of gas, the I guess how much does a typical transaction cost on Luxo compared, and how does it compare to other L1s? Is it just as
Great.
expensive, or is it cheaper?
Great question. So that really, so we didn't modify something on the network level. We just tweaked few stuff like in terms of like the maximum gas per block, but these are really minimum. And it's really depend on the activity on the network. If you don't have much activity, it's gonna be like cheap. Like we can see actually so if we go to this transaction and we go to advanced view, we can see the gas used, and it's really for like a transaction to stake, which involve like logic, it's 188K, and the gas price is like almost 3 Gwei. On mainnet, on Ethereum mainnet, it's around 30, 40, like it depends. And the transaction fee costed 0.01 dollars. But recently we had a like an NFT from the lead Geth developer. It's called BurnPix. I'm not sure where we can see it. And like this NFT require a lot of like by the lead Geth developer, and it requires a lot of gas to mint and to refine, because everything that you see here is generated and refined on chain. So the more that you pay in gas, it's gonna look better. Obviously, if you go here, you're gonna see like some are really, really amazing. And for them to be that amazing, it means that the network will be really packed and there will be a lot of transaction, which made the network almost as like not as expensive as Ethereum, but like you see here, like I like this is really amazing. Like everything here you see, it's not all of this is generated on chain. And to do that, it's you need to pay more gas so you can get these iteration, and that made the gas fees go up. But given the LIX price is low, it was really not that much. So the fees are still low because I don't think there's much activity as Ethereum. But also, like since we will have relayer, that will affect. I would say it's going to affect the gas price, because logically, a relayer, you can say to the relayer, okay, send this transaction, but not now, when the network have less activity. And this is going to create some balance, and this is going to like create uh, really like a way where uh, when gas fees are low, the transaction will be sent, and in this way, I think it's gonna be less of a problem for people, and people will not care, since they can like get like subscribe to a relayer using a credit card. They won't care, I would say. But you saw it's not expensive. A transaction costs 0.01 dollar. If that
That's
answer
pretty
your
good.
question.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. uh, yes, I see. We are a little over time, which is fine. But I guess final question for me is obviously the best place for people to start playing
Yeah.
around would be to install the Chrome extension, which we will link in the description, as well as catching up on the technical stuff if you're interested in the docs. But if people have questions for you personally, or any other LUKSO related questions, what's the best way to get in contact with you?
I would say the best place to get in contact is to go to also go to docs.luxo.tech. There's a link to the Discord. I would say yeah, it's here. You go and join our Discord, and then there's a specific channels for like developers, specific channels for the community, creators, designer, and also you can just post the question on Twitter, and we're sure the LUKSO community will be welcoming and answer all of your question.
Excellent. Yeah, thank you so much again, Yamen, for coming on. This was a great DevNTell, and really, it's really awesome to see LUKSO trying to combat this developer-centric world we have so far in crypto and Web3. So really looking forward to seeing how this continues to develop.
Exactly. Yeah, looking forward to it. And thank you again, Narb, for hosting.
My pleasure. And before everybody leaves, I just want to share the QR code for claiming your NFT for being an attendee today. So what you want to do is scan this QR code with your regular QR code scanner and fill out the form, and you'll be airdropped a NFT for being an attendee on DevNTell today within the next handful of days. So you'll have let's call it an hour and a half from now to be able to claim this before the form closes. So definitely you'll want to get on that if you're interested in claiming one of these. And with that, I just want to wish everybody a very happy Friday, happy weekend, and we'll catch you back here on DevNTell next week. All right, all. See ya.
Happy weekend, everyone. Bye bye.